Imagine waking up one morning to find that your brand new smartphone is suddenly banned in the US. Can you think of how that would disrupt your daily life? How would you even get by without your trusty device by your side? What if I told you that this is a reality for some phone users? And it's not just about the phones themselves, but about the technology and data they provide. The US government has been cracking down on certain devices, citing national security concerns, but what's really behind these bans and what does it mean for you? As we delve into the world of banned phones, you might be wondering what this has to do with you, especially if you're not using one of these devices, but bear with me because this story has a lot of twists and turns, and it's not just about the phones, it's about the data they collect and who gets to control it. The recent bipartisan bill seeking to ban sports betting on platforms like Kalshi and Polymarket might seem unrelated, but it's actually part of a larger narrative about how the US government is trying to regulate technology and data. You see, while FanDuel and DraftKings are subject to state-by-state gambling laws, platforms like Kalshi and Polymarket operate in a gray area, and that's what's got lawmakers concerned. But what about the phones? How do they fit into this story? Let's take a look at some of the phones that have been banned in the US. Devices from companies like Huawei, ZTE, and even some smaller players. What do they all have in common, and why are they being targeted? It turns out that these phones have been accused of collecting and transmitting sensitive data back to their manufacturers, and in some cases, even to the Chinese government. Can you imagine your personal data being sent to a foreign government without your knowledge or consent? But that's not all. Some of these phones have also been found to have backdoors, allowing hackers to access your device and steal your personal info. That's a pretty scary thought, isn't it? And it's not just about the phones themselves, but about the apps and services that come with them, like TikTok, which has been accused of collecting data on its users and transmitting it back to China. What do you think? Should we be worried about the apps we use every day? But here's the thing, these bans aren't just about national security, they're also about trade and economics. The US government's trying to protect its own tech industry, and that's why we're seeing these bans. It's a complex issue with many players involved, and it's not just about the US. Other countries are also getting in on the action, banning certain devices and services. It's a global game of tech politics, and we're all just pawns in the middle. Can you think of a time when technology wasn't so intertwined with politics? The impact of these bans is far-reaching. It's not just about the phones, it's about the people who use them and the businesses that rely on them. What happens to the employees of these companies and the customers who depend on their products? So what does this mean for you, the average phone user? Should you be worried about your device being banned or your data being collected without your consent? The truth is, it's not just about the banned phones, it's about the entire tech ecosystem and how it's regulated. We need to be aware of the data we're sharing and who we're sharing it with. And that's why it's so important to stay informed and to demand transparency from the companies we trust with our data. Can you think of a way to balance national security concerns with individual privacy rights? As we move forward in this complex world of tech and politics, we need to be vigilant and to ask the tough questions. What do you think is the most pressing issue in tech today? As we wrap up this story, I want to leave you with a thought. The next time you reach for your phone, remember that it's not just a device, it's a gateway to a world of data and information. And that world is rapidly changing. So stay tuned and stay informed, because in the world of tech, you can't afford to be left behind. And if you want to stay up to date on the latest developments, be sure to subscribe to our channel where we'll be exploring more stories like this and diving deeper into the world of AI and technology. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.